Have you ever wondered why two of the world's most powerful countries, Russia and China, continue to stand beside Iran, a country often seen as a global troublemaker by the West? It's not just about politics, it's about oil, weapons, history, and something even deeper, a shared resistance to Western power. Welcome to Speed Reads, where we break down powerful books and the stories shaping our world. In today's episode, we'll take you into the complex, real-world story of why Russia and China support Iran and what it means for the future. To understand today's situation, we need to go back to 1979. That's when Iran changed forever. The Shah, a Western-backed king, was overthrown during the Islamic Revolution. In his place, a group of religious leaders took power, and Iran turned from America's close friend to one of its biggest enemies. From that moment, Iran was seen as a rebel. The West placed sanctions, cut ties, and called Iran a threat. Iran became more and more isolated. But while the West was turning its back, two major powers were watching closely: the Soviet Union, which would later become Russia, and China. Now, Russia and China didn't love Iran either, not at first. But they saw something important. Iran was now on the outside of the Western world, just like they often were. And when enemies of the same enemy meet, they often become friends. In the 1990s and early 2000s, Iran needed new allies. It had oil, gas, and ambition, but no global support. That's when it looked east. And both Russia and China were ready to answer. Russia began by helping Iran with weapons and nuclear technology. It wasn't just business. Russia wanted influence in the Middle East, a region long dominated by the US. Iran gave Russia a way in. China came with a different plan. It wanted energy, and Iran had plenty of it. Even under heavy US sanctions, China continued to buy Iranian oil, often secretly or through quiet deals. It didn't care about Western warnings. China needed oil to feed its growing economy, and Iran needed money. This was the beginning of a new power triangle, not built on love, but on need. Iran needed support. Russia wanted more global influence. China wanted energy security. And together, they started building an alliance that today is changing the world. Fast forward to the 2020s. The West is still placing sanctions on Iran. America left the nuclear deal in 2018. Tensions rose. But instead of becoming weaker, Iran looked even more to the east. China signed a massive 25-year deal with Iran, promising billions in investment in exchange for oil and trade routes. Russia, already working with Iran in places like Syria, began to work even closer. Today, Iran buys drones and weapons from Russia, while helping Russia bypass Western restrictions in return. Even military cooperation has grown. In recent years, China, Russia, and Iran have held joint naval drills, sending a clear message to the world. We are working together. This relationship isn't perfect. Iran still wants to be seen as independent. Russia and China are not best friends with each other either. But they all share one goal: to weaken Western control, especially American power in global politics. Right now, this triangle matters more than ever. With wars in Ukraine and the Middle East, and with global power shifting from west to east, the Russia-China-Iran alliance is becoming a real force. It affects the price of oil, the future of global trade, and even the risk of new wars. It's not just about three countries. It's about a new world order that could rise if the West loses its grip. And that's why understanding this relationship is so important. It's not just history. It's happening now. And it's shaping the future of power across the globe. If you enjoy clear, simple stories that explain the world's biggest issues, subscribe to Speed Reads, and let's keep learning together.